We're looking at how to press from the front. Now the key thing is how to press. You need the right kind of players. Physically, you've got to be mobile, got to have the mobility to go and press, got to have the agility, the stamina to go and press, but also you've got to have the mentality to go and press. There's no point if you're trying to build a team to go and press, buying players that don't really want to work hard for the team. To press, and to press well, it's a whole team thing, as I'll show you in a minute. But the key thing is getting the right tools, getting the players with the mobility, with the stamina, and having that mentality of we're going to go win the ball back. So we're going to press out with a 4-4-2. Regardless of the formation, you just need players high up the pitch. That's what you need to press the ball. If we've got your first man, basically it depends. He can go in. Again, what I would do here, I would never show a cross. I would show to the flank. I'd get him, as he's done his job, he's showing that way. I would get him to come in there. There's no need for him to cut anything out. If he's done his job in showing that way, he can sit in there. What you've got to do then is look at where the player's options are. His options are 1, 2, and possibly 3, 4. So we've got to go on tight. We wouldn't go tight because it allows the ball into feet. So what we do is try and get the distance. So as that ball is played, he can get touch tight. We don't want to be starting tight because basically he can just drive it into his feet and he can run off him. So what we've got to be is in a position, the distance is everything. When you're pressing a ball, it's the distance. There, touch tight. He's got to do his job to stop the long ball. So that's the key thing. The left back, again, he can be quite high, ready to go into him. We've got the centre half. Because there's pressure on the ball, we can be quite high up the pitch. Centre mid is another option there. I would put him in there. So again, you're threatening that ball. The other centre mid in there. There's my 2 centre halves. There's my right back, my right winger. I'll bring my striker in there. So that's what I'll be looking at. I'll be tying up there. That's the obvious pass. I'll be tying up there, so he can't go in there. I'll be tying up there. What I would be doing is making sure my centre half is on the outside, because generally now when he's under pressure, the ball that's going to be played is going to be played in there. If I mark there, it becomes a foot race. If I mark there, it's still a race, but we're a lot more favourite to win it. That is how I would look to press from there. Again, because the ball's going on that side, I would allow this winger to be in there. And if you look at that, we've really, keeping as an high again, on this side, the ball's looking to be playing there. We've got him. If generally, you look at the ball going there, but straight away you've got him under pressure. That fullback can't be ready to play out. He'll have to be facing his own goal. So what you look to do then is continue to put pressure on him there. Continue to go in there, threatening that ball. And as we tighten up, we can be even higher. We can really force them there. Now you've got to realise that the goalkeeper might be off him. So this player now might be in a position to threaten that. That ball is a risky one, but it could be on. So you pinch across. And what you end up doing, you end up trapping them. So they put the ball out, they give you possession, and you move together. But the key thing is, and I'll go back to it, is the first man. This first man's got to do his job. He's got to go and put pressure on to stop the long ball. That's job 1. The rest have to tie up. Where's his man? Where can he pass to? He can pass there. I'm not going to go tight. I'm going to go close enough. As the ball is touching his feet, I can get there or I can intercept it. Again, you look at this man. He's marking in a position where he can get the ball. He's not marking behind him. He's marking on a shoulder where he can nick it. Again, if he's there, the ball goes in there and he gets it in there, he can turn. So again, he's marking on the right side. There's the stagger, so he can't play in there. There's my winger, and we really are keeping one team in there. Eventually, that should be a turnover in possession, and we should get the ball.